I'm wiping down the fry station when Brittany drops the shake cup. That's what I remember most. Not the screaming outside or the first crash of metal against concrete. Just Brittany dropping that stupid paper cup and the whipped cream spreading across the tile like someone stepped on a slug. She's staring out the front windows. The cup's still rolling. "The fuck," she says. I don't look up yet. It's 2:47 p.m. on a Monday, and we've got maybe 6 customers in the whole place. Old guy with a coffee at table 9, mom with 2 kids in the play place, couple teenagers sucking face in the corner booth. Regular day, boring day, the kind where you count ceiling tiles and wonder if this is really what you're doing at 23. "Jake," Brittany says. Her voice has gone flat. "Jake, look." I look. The intersection outside is wrong. Traffic's stopped, but the lights are still cycling. Green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red. There's a sedan halfway through the crosswalk with the driver's door hanging open. No driver, just the door swinging in the wind, and that ding, ding, ding sound you get when the keys are still in the ignition. Then I see the guy. He's running down the middle of Franklin Street. Business casual. Blue shirt with the sleeves rolled up, tie flapping behind him like a little flag. He's running fast, but wrong, like his knees don't bend right, and he's chasing this woman in yoga pants who's screaming so loud I can hear her through the glass. "Should we?" Brittany starts. The woman trips, just goes down hard on the asphalt. Business casual guy lands on her before she can get up. And I mean lands. Drops right on top of her like a sack of wet cement. She's still screaming, but it changes pitch, goes higher, desperate. I'm already moving toward the door, but Randy comes out from the back. "Don't," he says. He's holding a spatula. Still has his headset on. "Don't go out there. Someone has to." "Don't." The woman stops screaming. Business casual guy sits up. There's red on his blue shirt now, a lot of red. And he's doing something with his hands, pulling something. The angle's bad, but I can see enough to know I don't want to see more. "Lock the doors," Randy says. Brittany just stares at him. "Lock the fucking doors now." I move, hit the front door first, and twist that little lock mechanism we never use because we're supposed to be open 24/7. Second door, lock it. The play place entrance around the side, lock it. Back door by the dumpsters, already locked because Randy's paranoid about tweakers. Through the front windows, I can see more of them now. 3, 5, 8. They're coming out of everywhere. The Walgreens parking lot, between buildings, from inside cars that were stopped at the light. Some of them are running. Some are walking with that same wrong knee thing. One's crawling because its legs are facing the wrong direction, but it's still moving fast. The old guy at table 9 stands up, knocks his coffee over, brown puddles spreading across the table. "What's happening?" he says. Nobody answers him. One of the kids in the play place starts crying. Mom's trying to get them both through the tube slide, but the boy doesn't want to come down. He's maybe 5. Knows something's wrong, but doesn't understand what. "Everybody get away from the windows," Randy says. We back up. Me and Brittany and the old guy and the teenage couple who've stopped making out and are staring at their phones. No signal. I already checked mine. No signal, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. Outside, there's maybe 20 of them now. 30. Hard to count because they keep moving, keep chasing. There's this guy in a postal uniform pulling a woman in scrubs out of a Honda Civic. She's hitting him, but he doesn't seem to notice. Just keeps pulling until she comes out, and then he's on her. The sound starts getting through the glass. Wet sounds, tearing sounds. And underneath that, this moaning that doesn't sound human. It's too low, too steady. Like air coming out of a tire, but worse because you know it's coming from throats. We should call someone, the teenage girl says. Madison, maybe? I've seen her in here before. No signal, her boyfriend says. Try 911. No signal means no calls. Just fucking try. He tries, shakes his head. Randy's looking around the restaurant like he's doing inventory. 3 customers, 2 employees not counting himself, 1 mom with 2 kids, enough square footage to hold maybe 60 people if you pack them in. Kitchen, freezer, manager's office, supply closet, bathroom. Okay, he says. Okay, we're gonna be smart about this. A body hits the window. Everyone jumps. The teenage girl screams. It's a woman. Was a woman. Face pressed against the glass. She's got bite marks on her neck. Fresh ones. Still bleeding. Her eyes are cloudy like she's got cataracts, but she's maybe 30. And she sees us, makes direct eye contact, opens her mouth. The moan comes through the glass. Everybody move to the back, Randy says. We move. The play place mom is crying now. Quiet crying, trying not to scare her kids, but the boy knows. He's staring at the windows, at the bodies starting to pile up against the glass. 3, 5, 8. More coming. They're pushing, not organized, just pressing against the windows because they can see us, because we're in here and they want in. Will the glass hold? Brittany asks. Randy doesn't answer. Randy, will the glass hold? I don't know. The sound is worse now. Scraping, moaning, wet slapping of palms against tempered glass. One of them is banging its head against the window. Over and over. Thud, thud, thud. Face getting messed up, but it doesn't stop. I'm watching the glass flex. We need to block the windows, I say. Randy looks at me. With what? Tables, booths, anything heavy. It's bolted down. Not all of it. He thinks, nods. Okay, the trash cans, the sandwich boards from outside. No, wait, they're outside. Fuck. The mop buckets. A crash from the play place. We all turn. One of them has gotten into the outdoor play structure, through the tube slide that connects to the outside. It's coming down the inside slide. A kid, maybe 12. His arms bent wrong and there's something hanging out of his mouth, but he's moving fast. The play place mom screams, grabs her kids. The boy and a little girl, maybe 3, runs toward the counter. The kid from the slide hits the ball pit. Plastic balls going everywhere. He's climbing out, covered in red and yellow and blue balls. Would be funny if he wasn't covered in other stuff too. Counter, Randy yells. Everyone behind the counter now. We move, scramble over. The play place mom is shoving her kids across. The old guy is surprisingly fast. Teenage couple right behind. Brittany trips on a floor mat, but I grab her arm. The kid reaches the play place gate. It's one of those baby gates, meant to keep toddlers and not zombies out. He goes right through it. Plastic cracks. He's in the dining room. Randy's looking around, grabs the hot oil dispenser, the thing we use to drain the fryers. Still full from this morning. Has to weigh 40 pounds. The kid crosses half the dining room. He's making that sound, that moan. Up close, it's worse. Rattling, like there's fluid in his lungs. Randy throws the oil. Doesn't throw the container. Throws the oil. Flips the whole dispenser up and forward, and hot grease goes everywhere. Catches the kid right in the face. He goes down, slips, crashes into a table. The smell hits us. Cooking meat, burning hair. The kid gets up. His face is melting, but he gets up. Oh, fuck, Brittany says. Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh. Randy grabs a fry basket, the metal kind, swings it like a bat, catches the kid in the temple. He goes down again. Randy hits him again, again. Doesn't stop until the head splits and something gray comes out. Everyone's staring. Randy's breathing hard, still holding the basket. It's dripping. They don't stop, he says. Even when they should, they don't stop. The play place mom has her kids' faces pressed against her stomach, trying to keep them from seeing. But the boy saw. I can tell by his eyes. From outside, the sound gets louder. More of them. Has to be 50 now. 70. The glass is really flexing. I can see it bowing inward. Spider cracks starting at the corners. We need to reinforce, I say. With what? Randy says again. I look around. Kitchen equipment, the grill, the fryers, can't move them. The soda machine, too heavy. The ice maker, same problem. But there's the wire shelving units in the back, the metal racks we use for storage. The racks, I say. We prop them against the windows. They'll just fall. So we brace them with something. With what? I don't have an answer. Look at Brittany. She's staring at the window, at the bodies pressed against it, at the cracks spreading. Freezer, she says. What? We get in the freezer. Close the door. Wait it out. Randy shakes his head. We'll freeze. Better than that. She's pointing at the window, at the thing that used to be a woman banging her head over and over, at the kid Randy killed twitching on the floor, at the wet marks on the glass where hands are slapping. How long do we wait? The old guy asks. First thing he said. His voice is shaky. How long until someone comes? Nobody answers. Police are coming, right? National Guard? Someone? Still nothing. Someone has to be coming. The glass cracks. Really cracks. Not just spider webbing now. A whole section near the door frame. Pieces falling inward. Move, Randy says. Kitchen. Everyone in the kitchen. We pile through. It's cramped with 9 of us. The play place kids are crying now. Both of them. Mom's trying to shush them, but her hands are shaking. The teenage boy has his phone out. Still trying. Nothing. Any other exits? The old guy asks. Randy points. Back door by the dumpsters. But there's probably more of them out there. Probably, or definitely. I don't know, I haven't looked. So look. Randy stares at him. The old guy stares back. Neither blinks. I move to the back. There's a little window next to the emergency exit. High up, meant for ventilation. I drag over a milk crate. Stand on it. Look out. The back lot is full. 20 of them at least. More coming from the residential streets behind the strip mall. They're attracted to the noise. The dumpster's been knocked over. Trash everywhere. One of them is crawling through old burger wrappers and used napkins like it's looking for something. Blocked, I say. Randy curses. Kicks the wall. Okay. Okay, we stay. We reinforce. We wait for help. What if help doesn't come? Brittany asks. It'll come. But what if it doesn't? It will. You don't know that. Someone will come. They have to. A louder crash from the dining room. The windows giving way. Glass falling. The moaning gets louder. They're coming through. Randy slams the kitchen door. It's just a swinging door. Lightweight, not meant to keep anything out. He looks around, grabs the metal prep table. Help me. I grab one end. The old guy grabs the other. We drag it in front of the door. It's heavy, stainless steel, but it's on wheels. Won't hold long. More, Randy says. We pile stuff. The wire racks, bags of frozen fries, boxes of napkins and straws, anything we can grab. Build a barricade. It looks pathetic, like a kid's fort made of couch cushions. Something hits the door. The whole barricade shifts. Boxes fall. Won't hold, the old guy says. It has to. Another hit. Harder. The prep table slides 6 inches. The play place mom is in the corner, kids pressed against her. She's not even trying to quiet them anymore, just holding them, rocking. Madison, the teenage girl, is crying. Her boyfriend has his arm around her, but he looks like he might throw up. Brittany's next to me. She's shaking, hands clenched into fists. "We're gonna die in a McDonald's," she says. "We're not gonna die. We're gonna die in a fucking McDonald's." Shut up. This is how it ends. Minimum wage and fucking zombies and... I said shut up. She does. But she's right. We both know she's right. The door's getting hit rhythmically now. Thud, thud, thud. They're not smart enough to push all at once. Just take turns. But there's so many. Each hit moves the barricade another inch. Randy's looking around again, calculating. "Freezer," he says. "We'll freeze," I say. "Not if we're smart. Grab everything warm, jackets, towels. We huddle together, body heat. It's big enough for all of us." For how long? As long as it takes. That's not an answer. It's the only answer I've got. The door cracks, not the barricade, the actual door. Wood splitting down the middle, arms coming through, gray arms, reaching. "Now," Randy says. "Everyone in the freezer now." We move. The play place mom first with her kids. Old guy, teenage couple. Brittany, me. Randy last. He's grabbing anything he can. The first aid kit. Bottles of water from the cooler. A box of granola bars from the office. The freezer door is heavy, industrial. Built to seal. We pile in. It's not huge. Maybe 8 by 10. Shelves on 3 sides stacked with frozen patties and fries and nuggets. The temperature hits me immediately. Has to be 0 degrees, maybe lower. Randy pulls the door shut. The handle is on the inside. Safety feature. Can't get locked in. But that means they can pull it open from outside if they figure out the handle. "Block it," Randy says. We shove a shelf unit against the door. Doesn't matter that it's bolted down. Randy kicks it until the bolts snap. The whole thing tips. Crashes against the door. Boxes of frozen product everywhere. Then silence. Not real silence. I can still hear them outside. Muffled. But the moaning's quieter now. Distant. The freezer walls are thick. 9 of us standing in a freezer that's maybe 60 square feet. Already I can see breath clouds, or feel the cold working through my McDonald's polo and polyester pants. The little girl is crying. That soft kind of crying kids do when they're scared but trying to be good. Her brother's not making any sound, just staring at nothing. "Okay," Randy says. He's trying to sound calm, failing. "Okay, we're safe now. We just wait. Help will come." "When?" the old guy asks. "Soon." "How soon?" "I don't know." "You keep saying you don't know." "Because I don't fucking know, okay? None of us know. This is... I don't even know what this is." "It's zombies," Madison says. She stopped crying. Sounds dead inside. "They're zombies, like in the movies." Her boyfriend laughs. It's not a happy sound. Zombies aren't real. "You see a better explanation?" He doesn't answer. Brittany's sliding down the wall, sits on the frozen floor. "How long can we stay in here?" "As long as we need to," Randy says. "Before we freeze?" "We won't freeze." It's a freezer, Randy. That's literally what happens in freezers. We'll huddle together, share body heat. For hours? Days? If we have to. We'll die. We won't. We will. I'm looking at the door. The shelf unit we shoved against it is moving. Just a little. Something's pushing from the other side. Testing. They're trying to get in, I say. Everyone looks. The shelf shifts. 1 inch, 2 inches. More boxes fall. They can't open it, Randy says. But he doesn't sound sure. Can they? The old guy asks. No, they're not smart enough. They're just They're just pushing. The shelf shifts again. I move to help brace it, but there's nowhere to stand. Too many people. Too much frozen product on the floor. I slip, catch myself on the wall. My hand sticks to the metal for a second, ice cold. When I pull away, it takes skin. We need a plan, the old guy says. The plan is wait, Randy says. That's not a plan. It's what we've got. It's suicide. You got a better idea? The old guy thinks. Looks around at the walls, the ceiling, the floor. There's a roof access hatch in most commercial kitchens. Health code thing. Fire department needs access. Randy stares at him. How do you know that? I used to be a building inspector. There's no hatch in here. Not in the freezer, in the kitchen, above the grill area usually. So we go back out there. Eventually, when they disperse. They're not dispersing. They will. They'll chase something else, make noise, follow it. Then we slip out, get to the roof, wait up there. And then what? Wait for rescue from higher ground. It makes sense. More sense than freezing to death. But going back out there, into the kitchen where they're probably already pouring through the broken windows, where that kid's corpse is still twitching. When? I ask. The old guy looks at me. When it gets quiet. We wait. Time does weird things in the cold. Feels like it's moving slower. Or maybe that's just my brain slowing down. Hard to tell. I count seconds in my head. Lose track. Start over. The little girl has stopped crying. She's curled against her mom. Both kids are. The mom's still rocking. Automatic. Like she's not fully here. Madison and her boyfriend are whispering. Can't hear what they're saying, but their breath clouds mixed together. Brittany's still on the floor, eyes closed. Might be sleeping. Might be shutting down. Randy's standing by the door, listening. His face is red from the cold, ears bright pink. The old guy is doing something with his jacket, ripping the lining out, wrapping it around his hands. I can't feel my feet anymore. Toes gone numb, fingers not far behind. The cold is everywhere now, inside my chest, making my lungs hurt when I breathe. How long has it been? I ask. Nobody answers. Nobody knows. Randy, how long? He checks his phone. Screen's dim, battery dying. 20 minutes. That's it? That's it. 20 minutes. Feels like hours. From outside, the moaning continues. Doesn't get quieter, doesn't stop. Just constant. Like white noise made of death. They're not leaving, Brittany says. Her eyes are still closed. They will, the old guy says. So why would they? Because something else will attract them. What if nothing does? He doesn't answer. I'm starting to shiver. Can't stop it. My whole body's shaking, jaw chattering. The cold is past discomfort now, past pain. It's just everything. We need to move, I say. Generate heat. There's no room, Randy says. Then we take turns, half move, half rest. It won't help. It's better than nothing. He thinks, nods. Okay, you and Brittany and... He looks at the teenage couple. You two, move around, touch your toes, jumping jacks, whatever, just keep moving. We try. There's barely enough space. I'm doing this awkward stepping thing, lifting my knees. Touching my toes makes me dizzy. Brittany's doing arm circles, hitting the shelves. Madison's just shifting from foot to foot. Her boyfriend gave up after 10 seconds. It helps, a little, blood moving. But I can feel how much energy it's taking, how many calories burning. We haven't eaten, haven't had water except what Randy grabbed. Can't keep this up. Switch, Randy says after maybe 5 minutes. Other group. The old guy doesn't move. I'm fine. You need to stay warm. I said I'm fine. Randy doesn't push it. The play place mom doesn't move either. Just holds her kids. They're not shivering anymore. That's bad. I remember something about hypothermia. When you stop shivering, it means you're shutting down. The kids need to move, I say. The mom doesn't respond. Ma'am, your kids need to... Don't touch them. I'm not. I'm just saying they need to stay warm. They're fine. They're not fine. The little girl's lips are blue. The boy's not blinking. Randy, we need to... I know. So do something. What do you want me to do? I don't know. You're the manager. That doesn't mean I... A loud crash from outside the freezer. Closer than before, metal hitting metal, something getting knocked over. We all freeze. Wrong choice of words. We all stop moving. The moaning gets louder again. They've found something new to attack. But it's still in the kitchen. Still close. The grill, Randy whispers. They're pushing against the grill. More crashing. The soda machine, the ice maker. They're destroying everything. Looking for us. Or just destroying because that's what they do. Something hits the freezer door. Hard. The shelf unit, we braced it with shifts. Boxes fall off. The door opens an inch. Cold air rushes out. Warmer air rushes in, relatively warmer. Push, Randy says. We all move. Shove against the shelf. The door closes. But whatever's outside pushes back. The door opens another inch. I can see through the gap now. Into the kitchen. There's at least 15 of them. Packed in. Pushing against anything that moves. The kid Randy killed is gone. Either got trampled or got up. Can't tell which. One of them sees the gap. Reaches through. Gray hand. Broken fingers. Nails torn off. It grabs. Catches the shelf. Starts pulling. Close it. Randy's shouting. Close the fucking door. We're pushing, but there's too many of them. Too much weight. The door opens another inch. 2 inches. Half a foot. The arm comes through. Shoulder. Half a torso. It's a woman. Was a woman. Her face is caved in on one side. Eye hanging out. But she's still moving. Still reaching. Randy grabs a frozen box. Meat patties. 10 pounds. Swings it. Catches her in the face. She doesn't stop. He swings again. Again. The box breaks open. Frozen patties everywhere. Brittany's screaming. Madison's screaming. The kids are screaming. The old guy grabs something off the shelf. A metal tenderizer. Heavy wooden handle. Long spike on the end. We use it for chicken breasts. He drives it into the woman's eye. The good eye. Pushes until it sinks deep. She stops moving. We shove, all of us. The body falls back. The door closes. We brace the shelf. Stack more boxes. Frozen fries, nuggets, fish fillets, everything we can grab. The door holds. Everyone's breathing hard. Clouds of breath filling the freezer. The temperature's dropped even more. The brief opening let warm air in, but now it's colder. Like the freezer's compensating. The old guy's still holding the tenderizer. It's dripping. He looks at it. Drops it. We can't stay here, he says. We don't have a choice, Randy says. We have a choice. We wait until they move. Then we go for the roof. They're not moving. They will. You keep saying that. Because it's true. Something will distract them. Noise outside, another person. Something. And if it doesn't? The old guy looks at the door, at the shelf unit that's already shifting again, at the boxes falling. Then we freeze or they eat us. Either way, we're dead. But at least trying gives us a chance. Randy doesn't argue. He knows the old guy's right. We all know it. But nobody moves. Because moving means going out there. Into that kitchen full of them. And the cold is terrible, but at least it's slow. At least we can see it coming. I'm looking at my hands. They're white, bloodless. When I try to make a fist, my fingers barely move. The shivering has stopped. That's bad. I know that's bad. How long before hypothermia kills us? I ask. The old guy thinks. In these conditions? Without proper clothing? 2 hours? Maybe 3? How long have we been in here? Randy checks his phone again. The screen barely lights up. 45 minutes. An hour and 15 minutes left. Maybe less. The cold works faster on kids, on old people. The play place kids aren't moving at all now, just lying against their mom. Their mom's not rocking anymore either. We need to go, I say, now, before we're too weak. Brittany opens her eyes. Go where? The roof, like he said. I point at the old guy. Through them? We make noise, draw them away, and then run for it. That's not a plan. You got better? She doesn't. Randy's thinking. I can see him calculating. Survival math. Risk versus reward. Certain death versus probable death. Okay, he says. Okay, we try, but we need a distraction. Something big. Like what? Madison asks. Randy looks around the freezer, at the boxes, the shelves, the frozen product. The fryer oil. There's more in the storage closet. We heat it. Set it near the front. The smell will draw them. How do we heat it? The grill, if it still works. And if they attack while we're doing this, we move fast. It's not a good plan. It's barely a plan. But it's what we have. Who goes first? The old guy asks. Everyone looks at everyone else. Nobody volunteers. I'll go, Randy finally says. I know the layout, where everything is. Jake, you come with me. Everyone else waits here until we signal. What's the signal? Brittany asks. You'll know. Not reassuring, but okay. Randy moves to the door, puts his ear against it, listens. The moaning's still there, but it sounds different. Less focused, more scattered. They're spreading out. He whispers, looking around. This is our chance. He starts removing boxes from the barricade. Slowly, carefully, trying not to make noise, I help. The boxes are so cold they burn to touch. We stack them to the side. The shelf unit next. We tip it. Ease it down. It scrapes against the floor. Sound like nails on a chalkboard. Everyone winces. From outside, the moaning changes pitch. They heard it. Randy freezes, waits. The moaning goes back to normal. Scattered, searching, he reaches for the door handle. Looks at me. Ready? I'm not ready, not even close. But I nod. He opens the door. The kitchen's worse than I remembered. Blood everywhere. On the floor, the walls, the ceiling. Equipment knocked over. The grill's on its side. The fryers are leaking oil. Smells like burning metal and raw meat and something else. Something sweet and rotten. There's 3 of them in here. One's the woman the old guy killed. Still on the floor, not moving. The other 2 are facing away, looking toward the dining room where the sounds are coming from. More of them out there. Lots more. Randy points to the storage closet, other side of the kitchen, maybe 15 feet. We have to cross the whole space, past the bodies, past the 2 that are still standing. He goes first, stays low, moves along the wall. I follow. My feet don't want to work right. Numb, clumsy, when I nearly trip on a spatula. Catch myself on the wall. My hand sticks again, more skin left behind. One of them turns. It's a man, maybe 40. He's wearing a suit. The jacket's torn, shirt's gone, his chest is open. I can see ribs, organs. Things that should be inside are outside. But he's standing, looking around. He sees Randy. Randy runs, doesn't try to hide anymore, just sprints for the closet. The man follows. The other one turns, sees me, starts moving. I run too. My feet slip on the oily floor. I go down, slide, crash into the overturned grill. Hot, still hot. My arm touches the surface, and pain explodes. Burning pain. I roll away. Get up. Keep running. The closet door's open. Randy's inside, waving me on. The thing behind me is close. I can hear it, feel it. The moaning right behind my head. I dive through the door. Randy slams it. Something hits from outside. The door shakes, hits again, again. We're in darkness. The closet has no windows, no light, just shelves and boxes and the smell of cleaning supplies. Randy's breathing hard. You okay? Burned my arm. Bad? I don't know. Can't see. He fumbles with his phone. The screen lights up. 5% battery, but enough to see by. My arm's red. Blistering. 2nd degree at least. Hurts like fuck, but I'll live. We need the oil, Randy says. The closet's organized. Everything labeled. Commercial cleaning supplies on the left, paper products in the middle, food storage on the right, and in the back corner, 5-gallon jugs of fryer oil. Grab one, Randy says. I try. Can't grip it. My hands are still too cold. Fingers won't close. Randy grabs it. Grunts. Heavy. How much? 40 pounds. Can you carry it? Have to. He lifts it. Stumbles. The jug's almost as big as his torso, but he gets it up, cradles it against his chest. Open the door, he says. They're right outside. I know, but we need to move. Get to the grill, heat this up, then run for the roof access. Where is it? The hatch? Above the drink station, I think. Maybe. Building inspector guy said near the grill, but the drink station's close. You think, or you know? I think. Great. I crack the door. The two from before are still there. Standing, waiting. One's right against the door. I can see its face through the gap. Milky eyes, slack jaw. Teeth yellow and cracked. We push through, Randy whispers. Fast, don't stop, get to the grill, pour this out, light it. With what? The pilot light, on if it's still on. And if it's not, then we're fucked. He says it so matter-of-factly I almost laugh. Would laugh if I wasn't terrified. On 3, Randy says. 1, 2. He kicks the door open, hard. It slams into the thing outside, knocks it back. We run. Randy's slower with the oil jug. I'm slower because my feet don't work. But we're moving. Across the kitchen. The thing we knocked down is getting up. The other one's coming from the side. More are coming from the dining room. They heard the door, heard us running. They're flooding in. 10, 15, 20. Randy reaches the grill, sets down the oil, tries to tip the grill upright. Can't. Too heavy. Help, he says. I grab one side. Pull. My burned arm screams. The grill shifts, tips, crashes upright. The pilot lights out. Of course it is. Matches, Randy says. Lock in the office, drawer by the desk. I'll go. No time. He's right. They're almost on us. 5 feet away. 3 feet. Reaching. Randy unscrews the oil jug, starts pouring. It glugs out. Thick and yellow, pools on the floor. He's making a trail, leading toward the dining room, away from where we need to go. The roof access, I say. Where? Randy points. Above the drink station, like he said. There's a panel in the ceiling, square, 2 by 2. With a pull cord, I run for it, jump, miss the cord, jump again, catch it, pull. The panel opens. A ladder drops down. Metal, folding. It unfolds with a clatter that echoes. Every zombie in the building turns. Go, Randy yells. He's still pouring oil, making a bigger pool. Get everyone up. I run back to the freezer. Throw open the door. Now. Move now. They stumble out, and the cold's made them slow, clumsy. The old guy helps the play place mom with her kids. Brittany and Madison and her boyfriend come last. I point to the ladder. Climb. The old guy goes first, fast for someone his age. He's up through the hatch in seconds, reaches down. Kids next. The mom lifts her daughter. The old guy pulls her up, then the boy. He's barely moving, eyes half closed, but he makes it. Madison's boyfriend goes, then Madison. Brittany starts up. Randy's by the grill. He's found something, a lighter. The long kind we use for the candles on birthday cakes. He's flicking it. Nothing. Battery's dead. Randy, come on, I yell. Almost got it. The zombies are in the oil now, tracking it everywhere, slipping, some going down, but more coming, so many more. The whole dining room's full, and they're squeezing through the broken windows, crawling over each other. Randy gets the lighter working, tiny flame. He touches it to the oil. Nothing happens. He tries again. The oil needs to be hotter, needs to vaporize. He holds the lighter there, waiting. The flame's so small, the oil's so cold. They're 5 feet from him. The oil catches, not an explosion, just a soft whoof. Blue flame spreading across the floor, following the trail Randy made, running toward the pool, toward the zombies. They don't react, just keep coming, walk right into it. Their clothes catch, hair catches, skin catches. But they don't stop. Don't scream, just burn and walk and reach. Randy runs. The ladder's 20 feet away. Might as well be a mile. He's not going to make it. I can see that. He can see that. The play place mom is on the ladder, halfway up. Frozen, watching. Climb, I scream at her. Just climb. She climbs. Randy's 10 feet from the ladder. The burning zombies are right behind him. One grabs his shirt. He rips away. The fabric tears. Keeps running. 5 feet. One of them dives. Tackles him. They go down together. Randy's kicking, fighting, trying to crawl. The zombies biting at his leg. Teeth scraping against his shoe. Going for the ankle. I'm down the ladder before I think about it. Grab the metal tenderizer the old guy dropped. It's still on the floor, still bloody. I swing, catch the zombie in the back of the head. It lets go. Randy scrambles up. We run for the ladder, together, side by side. The zombies are everywhere now. Burning, not burning, all reaching, all moaning. Randy hits the ladder first, starts climbing. I'm right behind. Something grabs my foot. I kick, feel it connect, hear something crack. The grip loosens. I climb, hands grabbing at my legs, my waist, my burned arm. Pain everywhere. I kick again, climb faster. My arms are shaking, burned arm barely working. But I'm moving. Randy's through the hatch, reaching back down. Come on, I'm almost there. 3 rungs, 2 rungs, 1. Something catches my pants, pulls hard. I slip. Catch myself, pull up. The pants tear. I feel cold air on my leg. Keep climbing. Randy grabs my hand. Pulls. I'm through. On the roof. Under open sky. The old guy slams the hatch closed. We pile stuff on it. Roof tiles, loose bricks, anything we can find. The hatch shakes. They're climbing the ladder, trying to follow. But the ladder's not meant for that much weight. We hear it groan, creak, then a crash. The ladder's collapsed, taking whatever was on it back down. We wait, listening. The hatch keeps shaking, but nothing comes through. We're on the roof. We're alive. For now. The roof is flat, tar and gravel, about 60 by 40 feet. There's HVAC units in the corners, vents, satellite dish for the Wi-Fi. The McDonald's sign towers above us, still lit, golden arches glowing against the darkening sky. I hadn't realized how late it's gotten. The sun's low, orange and red, shadows stretching long. From up here I can see the whole intersection, the parking lot, the strip mall, the streets beyond. It's worse than I thought. There's hundreds of them. Maybe thousands. Filling the streets, the parking lots. Everywhere I look, there's movement. Bodies shuffling, running, attacking. The whole world's fallen apart in the time we were in that freezer. My cars are crashed everywhere. Some burning. I can see a house on fire 3 blocks down. Smoke rising. Nobody's putting it out. Nobody's coming. The sound carries up here. Moaning, screaming, glass breaking, alarms. A symphony of the end of the world. Oh God, Madison says. She's looking at the same thing I am. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Her boyfriend pulls her away from the edge. Don't look. But how can you not look? Brittany's on the ground, sitting, staring at nothing. We're dead. We're all dead. The play place mom has her kids, both of them, holding them so tight they can barely breathe. The little girl's crying again. The boy's still silent. Randy's checking his leg where the zombie grabbed him. His pants are torn, but the skin's intact. No bites, no scratches. He got lucky. The old guy's walking the perimeter, looking at the edges, the other buildings, the distance to the ground. Anyone hurt? He asks. I hold up my burned arm. This. He comes over, looks at it, doesn't touch it. 2nd degree, needs treatment, but you'll live. Great. Could be worse. How? He doesn't answer. Just moves to the play place kids. Checks them over. The little girl's okay. Scared, but okay. The boy's hypothermic. Skin pale, lips blue. Barely responsive. He needs warmth, the old guy says. Fast. With what? The mom asks. Her voice is hollow, empty. Body heat. Hold him close. Skin to skin if you can. Anyone have a jacket? Nobody does. We're all in McDonald's uniforms. Polyester polos and thin pants. Nothing warm. The old guy takes off his shirt, wraps it around the boy. Keep him moving. Don't let him sleep. The mom nods and tries to get the boy to stand. He can't. Legs won't hold him. She sits, pulls him into her lap, rubs his arms and legs. I'm looking at the hatch. It's still shaking. They're down there, trying to get up, but the ladder's gone. They can't climb. We're safe up here, I say. For now, Randy says. What does that mean? Means we can't stay forever. No food, no water, no shelter. Better than down there, is it? I don't know how to answer that. The sun's almost gone now. The sky's purple, dark blue. The streetlights are coming on, automatic. Like everything's normal. Like the world hasn't ended. From this height, I can see farther. Beyond the immediate chaos. There's a helicopter in the distance. News chopper, maybe. It's circling, keeping high. Too high to land. Too high to help. Someone knows, Madison says. She's watching the helicopter too. Someone's reporting this. Doesn't mean they're coming, her boyfriend says. They have to come. Military, government, someone. Maybe. They have to. But the helicopter's moving away now. Getting smaller. Gone. The temperature's dropping. I can feel it. The cold we got from the freezer mixing with the evening chill. I'm shivering again. Can't stop. Brittany's still on the ground. She hasn't moved, just sitting, staring. You okay? I ask. No. Yeah, me neither. She laughs. It's not a happy sound. This is so fucked. Yeah. I was gonna quit today. Did you know that? Was gonna put in my 2 weeks, go back to school, get a real job. What stopped you? This. She gestures at everything. The roof. The chaos below. The end of the world. Or else this stopped me. Randy's on his phone again. Still no signal. Battery at 3%. He turns it off, saving what's left. Everyone check your phones, he says. See if anyone has signal. We check. Madison has 4%. No signal. Her boyfriend's is dead. Brittany's is in her locker downstairs. The old guy doesn't have one. The play place mom's is cracked. Won't turn on. Nothing, Madison says. Okay, save your battery. Turn it off unless you need it. Need it for what? Randy doesn't answer. The moaning from below is constant now. They know we're up here, can probably smell us. They're packed around the base of the building. I can hear them scratching at the walls, trying to climb, failing. They can't get upright? Madison asks. No, the old guy says, like they don't have the coordination. You sure? Pretty sure. That's not the same as sure. It's the best I can give you. Night's here now. Full dark. The McDonald's sign is the brightest thing for blocks. It's lit up the whole roof. Makes us visible, makes us targets. We should turn that off, I say. How? Randy asks. I don't know. Cut the power, maybe. You know where the breaker is? Downstairs. So that's not happening. He's right. Going back down means going through them. And there's no way we're doing that. So we sit. Under the golden arches. Lit up like a beacon, hoping nothing notices. Hoping help comes. Hoping for anything. The old guy's still walking the perimeter. He stops at the south edge, looking at something. What? I ask. Next building over, maybe 10 feet. I look. It's the Walgreens, on single story, flat roof like ours. There's a gap between buildings. The old guy's right, about 10 feet, maybe 12. You thinking we jump? Randy asks. Thinking we could. That's a long jump. It's possible. For you, maybe. What about them? Randy points at the Playplace kids, at Madison and her boyfriend, at Brittany, who's still sitting, at me with my burned arm. We'd need a run-up, the old guy says. Momentum. But it's possible. And if we miss? We don't miss. Randy walks to the edge, looks down. It's not just 10 feet across. It's 30 feet down to the alley between buildings, and the alley's full of them, packed tight, shoulder to shoulder, all looking up. Yeah, no, Randy says. We miss that jump, we're dead. We stay here, we're dead anyway. Maybe, maybe not. Name one scenario where we survive on this roof. Randy thinks. Can't. We wait for rescue. What if rescue doesn't come? It will. You keep saying that. You have no basis for saying that. Randy's jaw clenches. What do you want me to say? That we're fucked? That this is hopeless? I'm trying to keep everyone calm. Lying to them isn't keeping them calm. It's just delaying the panic. So what's your plan? Jump to the Walgreens and then what? There's a fire escape on the back. I saw it before. We get to the roof. Get down the fire escape. Get to a car. Drive out of here. Through that. Randy points at the street. It's gridlocked. Cars everywhere. Bodies everywhere. No way through. We find a way. There is no way. Then we die trying instead of dying here. They stare at each other, neither backing down. We vote, Madison says. Everyone looks at her. We vote, she says again. Democratic, majority rules. Who wants to stay? Who wants to jump? That's stupid, her boyfriend says. You got a better idea? He doesn't. Okay. Stay here, raise your hand. Randy raises his. The Playplace mom raises hers. Brittany doesn't move. Jump. The old guy raises his. Madison raises hers. I think about it. Raise mine. That's 3-2, Madison says. Brittany, you didn't vote. Brittany looks up. Does it matter? Yeah, it matters. We're tied. We're all dead anyway. Brittany. Fine, jump, whatever. Let's just get it over with. 4-2. The kids don't get a vote? The Playplace mom asks. The kids are kids, Madison says. You're voting for them. And I vote we stay. Noted. But you're outvoted. The mom's face hardens. You're gonna kill my children. Your children will die if we stay here. At least this way we have a chance. A chance to fall and get eaten. Better than freezing or starving. You don't know that. Madison's getting angry now. I can see it. The fear turning into something else. Look around. What do you see? You see rescue coming? You see helicopters landing? You see anything that looks like we're going to make it through the night if we stay here? The mom doesn't answer. That's what I thought. So we jump. We go now while we still have strength, before hypothermia or dehydration takes us out. I'm not risking my kids. You already risked them by bringing them to a McDonald's play place. It's a low blow. The mom's face crumples, starts crying. Madison looks away. Sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Yes, you did, the mom says. And you're right. This is my fault. All of it. I should have been home, should have kept them safe. None of us knew this was happening. I should have known, should have watched the news, paid attention. But I was too busy with my phone and my coffee and my... She breaks down, full sobbing now. The old guy goes to her, puts a hand on her shoulder. This isn't your fault. Nobody knew. Nobody could have known. She doesn't respond, just holds her kids and cries. Brittany stands up. First time she's moved in 10 minutes. Let's just go. If we're doing this, let's do it before I change my mind. The old guy nods. Okay, we go one at a time. I'll go first. Make sure the Walgreens roof is safe, then the kids. Someone needs to toss them across. I'll catch them. Toss them? The mom says. It's the only way. They can't make the jump on their own. You'll drop them. I won't. You don't know that. I played baseball in college. Pitcher. I know how to catch. It's not reassuring, but what choice do we have? We move to the south edge. The gap looks bigger up close, wider. The Walgreens roof is maybe 6 inches lower than ours. Not a huge difference, but enough to matter. The old guy backs up, gets a running start, 20 feet, 30. He runs, plants his foot at the edge, jumps. For a second he's suspended, just hanging in the air, arms windmilling, legs pumping. Then he's across, lands hard, stumbles, catches himself, turns back to us. See? Easy. It didn't look easy. Kids next, he says. Little girl first, she's lighter. The play place mom looks like she might throw up. But she picks up her daughter, holds her. On 3, I'm gonna toss her, the old guy says. You ready? The mom nods. Doesn't look ready. 1, 2, 3. She tosses her daughter. It's not a good toss. Too much arc, not enough distance. The little girl's screaming, arms flailing. She's not gonna make it. The old guy lunges, leans out over the gap, catches her by the arm, swings her up and back, lands on his back with her on top of him. The little girl's still screaming, but she's across. Boy next, the old guy says. He's breathing hard. Same thing. The mom picks up her son. He's heavier, still not responding, dead weight. She can barely hold him. You gotta throw him hard, the old guy says. Really hard. Don't hold back. She nods. 1, 2, 3. She throws. Better this time. The boy sails across. The old guy catches him, both arms, pulls him in. And he sets him down. Mom next, the old guy says. The play place mom backs up. She's shaking. I can't. You can. I can't. You have to. Your kids need you. She's crying again. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Just run. Don't think. Just run and jump. She shakes her head. Madison steps forward. I'll go. Show her it's possible. She backs up. Not as far as the old guy. Maybe 15 feet. She runs, hits the edge, jumps, makes it across, barely. Her foot catches the edge. She windmills. The old guy grabs her, pulls her back. See? Madison calls back. Easy. It still doesn't look easy. The boyfriend goes next. He makes it, just barely. Lands on his stomach, gets up, dusts himself off. Brittany's next. She doesn't hesitate, just backs up, runs, jumps, makes it across clean, lands on her feet, looks surprised. Your turn, Randy says to the play place mom. She's still shaking her head. I can't. You can and you will, because if you don't, you're gonna die up here. And your kids are gonna watch. Is that what you want? She looks at him, at her kids across the gap, at the street below full of zombies. She backs up, runs, jumps, doesn't make it. Her foot slips at the edge. She goes forward but down, hands reaching, grabbing at nothing. The old guy lunges, catches her wrist. She's hanging, feet dangling over the alley. The zombies below go crazy, reaching up, moaning. They can smell her. Pull, the old guy yells. Madison and Brittany grab his legs, anchor him. He pulls. The mom's trying to help, kicking, reaching for the edge with her other hand. She catches it, pulls herself up. The old guy hauls her over. They collapse in a pile. She's sobbing, but she's across. Just us, Randy says. I look at him. You go. Together. Your legs hurt. I'm fine. Randy. Together. We back up, side by side, the golden arches above us, the chaos below, the gap in front. On three, I say. On three. 1, 2. We run, hit the edge together, jump. I'm in the air, wind in my face, the gap rushing past below, the zombies looking up, reaching. The Walgreens roof getting closer. Randy's beside me, matching my arc, matching my speed. We're gonna make it. Randy's foot catches the edge. He stumbles, falls forward. I land clean, spin, grab for him, catch his shirt, pull. He's over, on his hands and knees, breathing hard. You okay? I ask. Yeah, I'm okay. We're all across. The Walgreens roof is darker than the McDonald's. No big sign, just emergency lighting from the vents. But it's enough to see by. The old guy's already moving, looking for the fire escape. He finds it on the north side, metal ladder going down. It's old, rusty, but it looks solid. This'll take us to the alley, he says. Then we need to get to a car, find keys, get out. Where do we go? Madison asks. Away, anywhere that's not here. It's not much of a plan, but it's what we have. We move to the ladder. The old guy goes first again, climbs down slow, testing each rung. They hold. He reaches the bottom, waves us down. The kids go next. The old guy catches them, sets them aside. The mom follows. Then Madison, her boyfriend, Brittany, Randy. I'm last. I start down. The ladder's cold, metal biting into my hands. My burned arm screams with each grip, but I keep going. 1 rung, 2 rungs, 3. From above I hear sound, scraping, groaning. I look up, the hatch on the McDonald's roof. It's opening. They got through. 2 of them on the roof now, 3, 4. They see the gap, see the Walgreens, see me on the ladder. One of them runs, hits the edge, jumps, doesn't make it. Falls straight down, hits the alley. Lands on the pile of zombies below. They barely notice. Another one tries, same result. But they keep trying. Because that's what they do. They see prey. They chase. They don't stop. Jake, come on, Randy yells from below. I climb faster. My hands slip. Catch. Slip again. I'm 10 feet from the bottom. 8 feet. 5. I jump the rest. Land hard. Pain shoots through my ankles, but I'm down. The alley's narrower than I thought. Maybe 8 feet wide. Dumpsters on both sides. And zombies. Lots of zombies. And the ones that fell from the McDonald's roof mixed with others that wandered in. But there's a gap. maybe 3 feet wide. Between the dumpster and the wall, we can squeeze through. Go, the old guy says. Single file. Stay quiet. We move. The old guy first with the play place kids, then the mom, Madison and her boyfriend, Brittany, Randy. Me last again. The gap's tight. I'm brushing against the dumpster, against the wall. It smells like rot and piss and death. The zombies are 5 feet away, 6 feet, just on the other side of the dumpster. But they haven't seen us yet. We're almost through, almost to the street. The old guy's there, peeking around the corner, checking if it's clear. Behind us, one of the zombies moans, loud, right next to the dumpster. Everyone freezes. The moaning continues. But it's not directed at us. It's just moaning, random, mindless. We keep moving. The street's worse than the alley. Bodies everywhere, crashed cars, fire, smoke, and zombies. Hundreds of them, maybe more. Wandering, feeding, chasing. But there's a car, 20 feet away, a sedan, blue, 4 doors, windows intact, and the driver's door is open. Keys might be inside. There, the old guy whispers. Points. We see it. We run for it, he says, all at once. Don't stop. What if it's locked? Madison asks. Then we keep running. To where? I don't know, but anywhere's better than here. He's right. On 3, the old guy says. 1, 2. Something grabs my ankle. I look down. It's one of them, crawling out from under a car, missing everything below the waist. Just torso and arms, dragging itself, its hand locked around my ankle. Pulling, I kick. It doesn't let go. Pulls harder. I fall, hit the pavement. My burned arm takes the impact. Pain explodes, white and hot and all-consuming. The thing's crawling up my leg, toward my waist, my chest, its mouth opening, teeth yellow and broken. Randy kicks it, right in the face. The jaw breaks, hangs sideways, but it keeps coming, keeps pulling itself up. I'm kicking too, thrashing. My other foot connects. The head snaps back. The grip loosens. I scramble backward. Get up. Randy pulls me. Run, he says. We run. The sedan's right there. The old guy's already in. Checking for keys. They're not there. He's looking. Glove box, center console, sun visor, nothing. More zombies are noticing us now. Turning, moving our way. We've got maybe 10 seconds before we're surrounded. Hotwire it, Brittany says. I don't know how, the old guy says. Neither do I. Then we need another car. There isn't time. Randy's looking around. At the other cars, most are crashed, destroyed. But there's a pickup truck, 30 feet away. Looks intact. There, he says. Points. We run again. The zombies are closer now. Some running, some walking, all converging. We're not going to make it. I can see that. We're too slow, too tired, too hurt. The pickup's locked. Randy tries the door. It doesn't budge. Tries the other side. Same thing. Tries the bed. It's covered. Tonneau cover locked down. We're trapped. Zombies on all sides. Closing in. 10 feet, 8 feet, 5. The old guy grabs a rock, smashes the driver's window, glass everywhere. Unlocks the door from inside, climbs in. We pile in after him. The truck's a crew cab, 4 doors. Enough room for all of us. Barely. The old guy's under the dash, pulling wires, trying to hot wire. His hands are shaking. Mine are too. Everyone's. The zombies are at the truck now, pounding on the windows, the doors, the roof. The sound's deafening. Metal and glass and moaning. So much moaning. Anytime now, Randy says. I'm trying. Try faster. The old guy twists 2 wires together. Nothing. Tries again. Sparks. The engine turns over. Dies. Come on, Brittany says. Come on, come on, come on. The old guy tries again. The engine catches. Roars to life. Yes, Madison screams. Yes, yes, yes. The old guy shifts into drive. Guns it. The truck lurches forward, hits a zombie, knocks it down, runs it over. I feel the bump. The old guy doesn't slow, hits another one. Another. Plows through them like they're not there. We're moving, picking up speed. 30 miles an hour, 40, 50. The zombies can't keep up. They fall behind. We're out. We're free. There's a roadblock ahead. Cars piled up. Deliberate. Like someone tried to make a barricade. And in front of it, there's people. Living people. With guns. Stop! One of them yells. He's pointing a rifle at us. The old guy slams the brakes. The truck skids. Stops 10 feet from the barricade. Out of the truck, the man with the rifle says. Hands up. We get out. Slowly, hands raised. There's 5 of them. 3 men. 2 women. All armed. All looking at us like we might be infected. Anyone bit? One of the women asks. She's got a shotgun. Pointed at my chest. No, the old guy says. We're clean. Prove it. How? Strip. What? You heard me. Strip, all of you. We need to check for bites. We look at each other. The play place kids are crying again. The moms holding them, shielding them. We're not infected, Randy says. Then you won't mind proving it, the woman says. We're not stripping in the street. Then you're not coming in. Coming in where? She points behind the barricade. There's a building, looks like an office complex. Windows boarded up, lights on inside, people moving around. We've got a safe zone, she says. Food, water, medical supplies. But nobody gets in without being checked. We're clean, Randy says again. Prove it or leave. Randy looks at the rest of us. At the play place kids, at Madison and Brittany and the old guy and me. We're exhausted, hurt, freezing. We need shelter, need help. But this. Fine, Randy says. No, we'll prove it. He starts unbuttoning his shirt. The rest of us follow. It's humiliating, standing in the street, stripping while strangers point guns at us, while zombies moan in the distance, while the world burns. But we do it. Show them every inch of skin, front and back, arms, legs, everything. The woman with the shotgun inspects us, takes her time, makes sure. They're clean, she finally says. The man with the rifle lowers it. Okay, you can come in, but there's rules. You break them, you're out. Understand? We nod. They move part of the barricade, just enough for us to squeeze through. We do. Single file, into the office complex. It's warmer inside. Lights on. There's maybe 30 people. Families, couples, singles. All looking at us. Evaluating. Deciding if we're a threat or an asset. A man approaches. Older. 60s maybe. He's got kind eyes. Tired eyes. Welcome, he says. I'm Dr. Reeves. I guess I'm in charge here. What are your names? We introduce ourselves. Jake, Randy, Brittany. The old guy says his name is Walter. The play place mom is Natalie. Her kids are Emma and Tyler, Madison, and her boyfriend Derek. You're safe here, Dr. Reeves says. For now, we've got food, water, medical supplies, but we're running low. We'll need everyone to contribute. Can you do that? We nod. Good. Let me show you around. He leads us through the building. It's an insurance office, cubicles, conference rooms, break room. They've converted it into a shelter. Sleeping areas in the cubicles, kitchen in the break room, medical station in one of the conference rooms. We've got maybe 40 people total, Dr. Reeves says. More arrive every few hours. We're running out of space, out of supplies, but we're making it work. How long have you been here? I ask. Since this morning, when it started. We barricaded early, got lucky. You know what caused this? No. Nobody does. Happened fast, too fast. By the time anyone realized what was happening, it was too late. We reached the medical station. There's a woman there. Nurse, maybe. She looks at my arm. The burn. That needs treatment, she says. I know. Sit. I sit. She cleans the burn, applies some ointment, bandages it. It still hurts, but less. You're lucky, she says. Could have been worse. Everyone keeps saying that. Could have been worse, as if worse isn't coming. As if we're not living in the worst already. Get some rest, Dr. Reeves says. We'll figure out assignments tomorrow. For now, just rest. We find spaces, cubicles, sleeping bags, blankets. It's not comfortable, but it's better than the roof, better than the freezer, better than dead. I lie down, stare at the ceiling, the fluorescent lights, the acoustic tiles. Everything's so normal, so ordinary, like the world outside isn't ending. Brittany's in the cubicle next to mine. You think we're safe here? She asks. I don't know. Me neither. We lie in silence, listening to the sounds, people talking, kids crying, and underneath it all the moaning, distant but constant, always there. Reminder that this isn't over, isn't even close to over. Sleep doesn't come. I just lie there, thinking, remembering. The way that woman's face looked pressed against the glass, the sound Randy's fry basket made hitting that kid's head, the smell of burning flesh, the taste of fear, all of it running through my head on repeat. This is my life now. This is all our lives. Survival, fear, death, and the constant question of whether tomorrow's coming, and if it does, what it'll bring. I close my eyes, try to rest, knowing that when I open them again, if I open them again, it'll all still be here, still be real, still be happening. The world ended today, while I was wiping down a fry station at McDonald's. And now I'm here, wherever here is, however long here lasts. I fall asleep, finally, exhausted, broken, but alive. For now, the sleep's not good. Can't be good. Not with the moaning outside. Not with the knowledge that walls and barricades are all that stand between us and them. But it's sleep. My body takes it, demands it, shuts down whether I want it to or not. And when I wake up, it's still dark outside. The fluorescent lights are dimmer now. Someone turned them down to save power, maybe. Or maybe to help people sleep. Hard to tell. I check my phone. Dead. Completely dead. The battery gave out sometime during the night. I drop it. Doesn't matter. No signal anyway. Around me, others are waking too. Slow, reluctant, like maybe if they stay asleep long enough, this'll all be a dream. But it's not a dream. The moaning outside proves that. There's movement from the front of the building, voices, arguing. I get up, my burned arm stiff. Hurts when I move it. But I move anyway. Walk toward the sound. Dr. Reeves is there, and the woman with the shotgun. Her name's Linda, I learned last night. They're talking with 3 new people, a man and 2 teenagers. They look rough, clothes torn, blood on them. It could be theirs, could be someone else's, could be both. We need to check you, Linda's saying. Strip down. Show us you're clean. We're clean, the man says. He's maybe 40, balding, scared. We still need to check. We just came from the hospital. They checked us there. What hospital? St. Mary's, across town. Linda and Dr. Reeves exchange looks. St. Mary's fell, Dr. Reeves says. Last night. We heard it on the radio before the signal cut out. The man's face goes white. That's impossible. We were just there, a few hours ago. They had soldiers, barricades. They said it was secure. It was, until it wasn't. The man slumps. The teenagers with him start crying. One's a girl, maybe 16. The other's a boy, younger, 13 or 14. "We need to check you," Linda says again, softer this time, and they comply. "Strip in the entrance, show their skin. They're clean. A few scratches, but nothing that looks like bites." Linda lets them in. "What happened at the hospital?" Dr. Reeves asks. The man's getting dressed, hands shaking. "Someone got bit, hit it, didn't tell anyone. Turned inside the building, started spreading. By the time they realized it was too late, the whole place just fell apart. Soldiers started shooting, people panicking, running. We barely got out." "How many made it?" "I don't know. Dozen, maybe. We got separated." Dr. Reeves nods, makes a note on a clipboard he's carrying. "Okay, there's food in the break room. Not much, but enough. Get some rest. We'll figure out assignments later." The man and the teenagers shuffle off. They look shell-shocked, like they're not fully processing what happened. I know the feeling. More people are up now, moving around. The office is crowded. 40 people, Dr. Reeves said. Looks like more. Feels like more. Everyone's in each other's space. No privacy. No personal bubble. Just bodies and breath and the smell of too many humans in too small a space. I find the break room. There's food laid out on the counter. Crackers, granola bars, canned soup, water bottles. Not much like Dr. Reeves said. But people are rationing, taking only what they need, being smart about it. I grab a granola bar, eat it slow, make it last. It tastes like cardboard, but my stomach doesn't care. Hasn't had food in almost 24 hours. It'll take anything. Randy's there too, eating crackers. He looks like shit. We probably all look like shit. "How's the leg?" I ask. "Sore, but intact." "That's something." "Yeah." We eat in silence. Around us, others are doing the same. Quiet, subdued. Nobody's talking much. What's there to say? Walter, the old guy, comes in, grabs water, drinks half the bottle in one go. "Any word on what's happening out there?" he asks. "Hospital fell," I say. "St. Mary's, last night." "Shit." "Yeah." "What about the government? Military?" "Radio's dead. No way to know." Walter curses again, drinks more water. "We can't stay here forever. Supplies will run out." "I know. So what's the plan?" "I don't know. Ask Dr. Reeves." "I'm asking you." "Why me?" "Because you got us out of the McDonald's, got us here. You think on your feet, so think. What's the plan?" I don't have an answer. Haven't thought that far ahead. Been too busy surviving the moment to worry about tomorrow. But he's right. We need a plan. "We need to find somewhere more permanent," I say. "Somewhere with better defenses, more supplies, somewhere we can actually hold." "Like where?" "I don't know. Military base maybe. Prison. Somewhere built to keep people out. Or in. Same difference." Walter thinks about it, nods. "We'd need transportation, enough for everyone. And we'd need to scout first, make sure wherever we're going is actually safe." "Yeah." "You volunteering?" "For what?" "Scouting." I hadn't thought about it, but now that he said it, yeah, maybe. Staying here feels like waiting to die. At least scouting's doing something, taking action, even if it's dangerous. "Maybe," I say. "Talk to Dr. Reeves, see what he thinks." I find Dr. Reeves in one of the conference rooms. He's going over maps, street maps, and topographic maps, trying to figure out routes, safe zones, places to go if this place falls. "Dr. Reeves," I say. He looks up. "Jake, right?" "Yeah." "What can I do for you?" "I was thinking, we need somewhere more permanent. This place isn't going to hold long term." "I know. So I was thinking maybe we scout. Find somewhere better. Military base, prison, somewhere defensible." Dr. Reeves studies me. You're volunteering? If you need people? I need people. But it's dangerous. Very dangerous. You understand that? I understand. He nods, points to the map. There's a National Guard depot 15 miles north. Here. If it's still standing, it'd have weapons, ammunition, maybe vehicles. But that's a big if. Worth checking? Maybe. There's also a gated community 10 miles west. Expensive houses, high walls, security gates. If the residents fortified, it could be viable. And if they didn't, then it's overrun like everywhere else. I look at the map, at the routes marked in red, the danger zones, the places Dr. Reeves has marked as fallen. It's most of the map. Only a few green zones left, and they're shrinking. When do we go? I ask. Soon. We need to move before supplies run completely out. I'm thinking tomorrow morning. Give you today to rest. Prepare. Who else is going? Walter volunteered. So did Linda. That's 3. I want at least one more. Someone young, fast. I'll ask around. Do that. I leave him to his maps. Find Walter. Tell him we're going tomorrow. He's okay with it. Expected it. We find Linda. She's cleaning her shotgun. Methodical, focused. She's done this before. Maybe military. Maybe just a gun owner who took it seriously. Tomorrow? She asks. Tomorrow, I confirm. What's the target? National Guard depot, 15 miles north. She nods. Good choice. If it's intact, big if. Yeah. We'll need a vehicle, something reliable, and we'll need to move fast, in and out before they know we're there. They? Them. The infected. Whatever you want to call them. Right. Them. The zombies. I keep forgetting to think of them as a collective threat instead of individual encounters. Need to shift my mindset. Start thinking tactically. We spend the rest of the day preparing. Linda checks weapons. There's not many. A few hunting rifles, 1 shotgun, a couple handguns, some knives. That's it. The people here aren't preppers. Just regular folks caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Walter works on the truck, the one we stole last night. It's beat up, dented. But it runs. He checks the oil, the tires, makes sure it's roadworthy. We'll need it. I try to rest, can't. Too wired, too anxious. Tomorrow we're going back out there, into the chaos, and there's no guarantee we're coming back. Brittany finds me in the cubicle. Heard you're leaving tomorrow. Yeah, that's stupid. Maybe. You're gonna get yourself killed. Maybe. So why go? I think about it. Why am I going? Because Walter asked? Because Dr. Reeves needs volunteers? Because I can't just sit here waiting to die? Because doing something's better than doing nothing, I say. She doesn't argue, just sits next to me. Be careful. I will. Promise me. I promise. She leaves. I'm alone again, staring at the ceiling, counting tiles. At 184, I counted them twice. Same number both times. Funny what the brain does when it's stressed. Latches onto pointless details. Anything to avoid thinking about the big picture. Night falls again. The moaning outside continues. Constant, unchanging. I wonder if they sleep. Probably not. Probably just walk and moan and hunt until something stops them. Bullet, fire, decay, whatever comes first. I try to sleep, manage a few hours, wake up before dawn. Others are already moving. Linda's checking her shotgun again. Walter's loading supplies into the truck. Water, food, first aid kit, flashlights, everything we might need. Dr. Reeves pulls me aside. You don't have to do this. I know. There's no shame in backing out. I'm not backing out. He studies my face, looking for doubt, fear. He finds both, but also determination. Okay, he says. Be careful. Come back. We will. We gather at the barricade. Me, Walter, Linda, and a fourth. A woman named Jess. She's maybe 30. Used to be a paramedic. Volunteered because we might need medical skills. Makes sense. The people at the barricade move the cars, just enough to let the truck through. We climb in. Walter's driving. Linda's passenger seat with the shotgun. Me and Jess in the back. The engine starts. The barricade opens. We drive out. Into the city. Into the chaos. Into whatever's waiting for us 15 miles north. The streets are worse in daylight. At night, you could pretend the shadows hid most of the horror. But now there's no hiding. Bodies everywhere. Some moving, some not. Hard to tell the difference until they move. Or don't. Walter drives slow. Careful. Trying not to hit anything that might damage the truck. But there's debris everywhere. Cars, trash, parts of buildings, and bodies. So many bodies. A zombie stumbles into the road. Walter swerves, hits it anyway. The truck bounces. I feel the crunch. Look back. The thing's still moving. Crawling now. Missing everything below the waist. Don't look, Jess says. But I can't not look. It's everywhere. Can't avoid it. We pass a school. The parking lot's full of them. Hundreds. It's just milling around. Waiting. For what? Nothing. Just existing. Moaning. The sound carries even through the closed windows. Jesus, Jess whispers. Linda chambers around. Doesn't point the gun anywhere. Just ready. Just in case. We keep driving. The city starts thinning out. Suburbs, houses, yards, trees. Looks almost normal, except for the abandoned cars. In the broken windows. The bodies in the yards. Walter slows. Checkpoint ahead. There's a roadblock, military, Humvees and concrete barriers. But it's abandoned. Nobody manning it. Just empty vehicles and scattered equipment. Think they evacuated? Jess asks. Or they're dead, Linda says. We drive through. Nobody stops us. Nobody shoots. Just silence. And the moaning in the distance. Always the moaning. 15 miles feels like 100. Every turn could hide an ambush. Every shadow could be one of them. We're on edge, all of us. Hands gripping weapons, eyes scanning, ready to bail at the first sign of trouble. The National Guard depot appears. It's a compound. Fenced, razor wire on top. Guard towers, gate, built to keep people out. But the gate's open, swinging in the wind. That's not good, Walter says. Huck could be evacuated, I offer. Could be overrun. We approach slow. Walter kills the engine 50 yards out. Don't want to announce ourselves. We get out, weapons ready, move toward the gate on foot. The compound's quiet, too quiet. Buildings, vehicles, equipment. But no people. No zombies either. Just empty. Where is everyone? Jess whispers. Nobody answers. Because we don't know. And we're afraid to find out. We move through the gate. Stay close together. Backs to each other. Moving like we're in a war zone. Which I guess we are. The first building's administrative. Offices. Desks. Computers. Everything's trashed. Papers everywhere. Blood on the walls. But no bodies. No zombies. Nothing. They left in a hurry, Linda says. Or they were taken, Walter says. We keep moving. Second building storage. Shelves of equipment. MRES, water. Medical supplies. Everything we need. And it's mostly intact. Some shelves knocked over, some boxes torn open, but most of it's there. Jackpot, Jess says. Don't celebrate yet, Linda says. Still got to get it out. We move to the third building. Armory. This is what we really need. Weapons, ammunition. If it's still here, we can defend ourselves. Actually have a chance. The armory door's locked. Heavy steel, electronic lock. But the power's out. The backup generator ran dry. Can we break it? I ask. Walter examines the door. Not without explosives. So, we're fucked. Maybe not. He moves to a window. Small, reinforced glass. He smashes it with his rifle butt. The glass cracks but doesn't break. He hits it again. Again. Finally it gives. He reaches through, unlocks the window from inside, slides it open. I'll go, he says. He climbs through, drops inside. We wait, listening. The moaning's still distant, but it's getting closer. They heard the glass breaking. They're coming. Walter, hurry, Linda hisses. I'm trying. Sound from inside. Locks clicking. The door opens. Walter's there, grinning. Behind him, shelves of weapons. Rifles, pistols, ammunition, everything. Start loading, he says. We grab what we can. Rifles first, then boxes of ammo. Grenades. We're carrying armloads back to the truck, making multiple trips, racing against time. The moaning's getting louder, closer. I can see them now. Coming through the gate, dozens, maybe more. They've found us. Last trip, Linda says. Grab what you can and go. We grab, arms full, run for the truck. The zombies are in the compound now, spreading out, coming from all sides. We're surrounded. Walter throws his load in the truck bed, climbs in the driver's seat. Engine starts. We pile in. Jess is last. A zombie grabs her ankle, pulls. She screams. I lean out. Shoot it in the head with one of the rifles. It drops. Jess scrambles in. Walter floors it. The truck lurches forward, hits zombies, runs them over, doesn't stop. We're out of the compound, on the road, speeding away. Everyone's breathing hard, adrenaline crashing. But we made it. We got weapons, supplies. We made it. That was too close, Jess says. Yeah, Linda agrees. But we got what we needed. Is it enough? I ask. Nobody answers, because we don't know. Don't know if anything's enough anymore. We drive back toward the office complex, retracing our route. The city's even worse now. More of them, more chaos. Something's changed. Man, they're more active, more aggressive. Like they're evolving, learning, getting better at hunting. You seeing this? Walter asks. Yeah. They're organizing. Zombies don't organize. These ones do. He's right. They're moving in groups, herding, surrounding prey, working together. It's not coordinated, not tactical. But it's more than random. We need to tell Dr. Reeves, Jess says. If we make it back, Linda says. We're 2 miles from the office complex when we see it. Smoke. Black smoke rising into the sky. From the direction we're headed. Oh no, Jess says. Walter guns it. The truck accelerates. 60 miles an hour, 70. Weaving through debris, through zombies, heading for the smoke. We round the corner. The office complex is burning. The barricade's down. Overrun. Bodies everywhere. Living and dead mixed together. Zombies feeding. People running, screaming. The whole place is chaos. Fuck, Walter says. We have to help them, Jess says. How? Linda asks. There's too many. She's right. There's hundreds of zombies, maybe thousands. They're pouring into the building, overwhelming it. The people inside don't stand a chance. We watch, helpless, as the place we just left, the place we thought was safe, falls apart. I see Dr. Reeves. He's at a broken window, fighting, using a chair to push back zombies. But there's too many. They pull him through. He's gone. I see Brittany. She's running, being chased. She makes it to a car, tries to get in, can't. Locked. The zombies catch her, pull her down. I see Natalie and her kids, Emma and Tyler. They're in the parking lot, trying to get away. A group of zombies corners them. Natalie puts herself between them and her kids. Fights, scratches, bites, anything. But it's not enough. They swarm her. Then the kids. "We should go," Walter says quietly. "We can't just leave them," Jess says. "They're already gone." "We don't know that." "Yes, we do." He's right. The building's lost. Everyone inside is lost. There's nothing we can do. Nothing but watch. And remember. "Where do we go?" I ask. Walter looks at the map, still on the dash, crumpled and blood-stained. "The gated community, 10 miles west. It's our only option." "What if it's overrun too?" "Then we keep driving, keep looking, until we find somewhere safe or we die trying." Linda nods. "Let's go." Walter turns the truck, drives away from the burning building, away from the screams, away from the death. And we drive in silence. Nobody talks. What's there to say? We just watched 40 people die. Maybe more. People we knew. People we'd started to trust. Gone. The gated community appears after 20 minutes. High walls, security gate, guardhouse. And it looks intact. No smoke, no visible damage. The gate's closed. Walter stops the truck. We approach on foot. Make sure it's safe. We get out. Move toward the gate. Weapons ready, expecting anything. There's a guard in the guardhouse, alive. He sees us, grabs a radio, talks. The gate starts opening. "Hold your fire," a voice calls out. "We're friendly." The gate fully opens. There's people inside, armed, organized, defending the perimeter. They wave us through. We drive in. The gate closes behind us. And for the first time since this started, I feel something like hope. Maybe we'll make it. Maybe we'll survive. Maybe. But even as I think it, I know it's a lie. Because nowhere's safe. Not really. Not anymore. The gated community is nice. Was nice. McMansions, manicured lawns, swimming pools. The kind of place I could never afford. The kind of place I used to hate. But now it looks like paradise. Because it has walls. Because it has people. Because it's not overrun. The guard who waved us through is named Marcus. No, wait. I said not to use that name. His name is David. David something. Didn't catch the last name. He's mid-40s. Polo shirt, khakis. Looks like he was golfing when the world ended. "Welcome to Fairhaven Estates," he says, like he's giving a sales pitch. "How many in your group?" "4, Walter says. "You?" 83. Families mostly. Some singles. We've been holding since yesterday." "Any incidents?" "A few, early on. Some of them got over the north wall. We dealt with it. Reinforced. Haven't had a breach since." "You got lucky. We got smart, and we got weapons." He gestures to the others. Everyone's armed. Rifles, shotguns, pistols. They look ready, look capable. David leads us into the community center. Big building, pool, gym, meeting rooms. They've converted it into a headquarters. Maps on the walls, supply inventory, guard rotations. Someone here knows what they're doing. A woman approaches. 50s, severe haircut, business suit despite everything. "I'm Jennifer, community president." President. Of course they have a president. Even in the apocalypse, the HOA survives. "Tell me," Jennifer says. "Where did you come from?" We explain. The office complex, and the National Guard depot. How the complex fell. How we barely got out. Jennifer listens, takes notes. "How many did you lose?" "All of them," Jess says. Her voice cracks. "Everyone. I'm sorry for your loss, but you're safe here. We have supplies, defenses, organization. This community will survive." She sounds so certain, so confident. I want to believe her, want to think that walls and guns and organization are enough. But I saw the office complex fall. Saw how fast it happened, how sudden. "What's your plan long term?" Walter asks. "We hold here, wait for rescue. Government will send help. Military, someone." "What if they don't?" "They will. You don't know that." Jennifer's jaw tightens. "We have faith. Faith in our government. Faith in our fellow man. Faith that this is temporary." Walter doesn't argue, but I can see he doesn't believe her. None of us do. Faith isn't enough, won't be enough. But what else do we have? They assign us housing. A vacant house on the east side, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, pool in the back. The owners evacuated yesterday, headed for the coast, probably dead now. But their house is nice, clean, almost untouched. We settle in, claim rooms. Jess takes the master. Linda and Walter take the others. I get the couch. Don't mind. It's comfortable. More comfortable than a cubicle floor. There's food in the kitchen, canned goods, dry pasta, bottled water. We make dinner, spaghetti. It's surreal. Sitting at a dining table, eating pasta. Like nothing's wrong. Like the world isn't ending outside. "This is weird," Jess says. "Yeah, I agree. Feel like we're on vacation. Some vacation." We eat in silence. The pasta tastes good. Too good. Makes me feel guilty. Like I'm betraying everyone who died. Everyone who didn't make it here. After dinner, we explore. The community's bigger than I thought. Maybe 200 houses, most occupied, lights on. People inside, living, surviving. There's kids playing in one yard, supervised. Adults with rifles watching. The kids are playing tag, laughing, like nothing's wrong, like their world hasn't collapsed. "That's fucked up," Linda says. "What is?" "Them, playing, while people are dying out there. They're kids. What else should they do?" "I don't know. Not that. But I get it. Sometimes you have to pretend. Have to act normal. Especially kids. Especially when the alternative is falling apart." We're heading back when we hear gunfire. Close. From the north wall. Everyone grabs weapons. I runs toward the sound. The north wall's under attack. Zombies, lots of them. Climbing over each other, making piles, getting higher. Some are almost to the top. Guards are shooting, dropping them. But more keep coming. For every one that falls, 2 more appear. They're being drawn by something. David yells. "Someone must be making noise." "Who?" "I don't know. But if we don't stop them, they'll breach." Walter grabs a rifle from the truck, starts shooting. Controlled bursts, headshots. He's good. Military, maybe. Or just a good shot. I grab a rifle, too. Start shooting. It's my first time. The recoil surprises me. The noise, the weight. But I keep shooting. Keep dropping them. Linda's beside me. Shotgun booming. Each shot takes down 2 or 3. Close range. Devastating. Jess isn't shooting. She's helping with the wounded. One guard took a tumble off the wall. Broke his arm. She's splinting it. Working fast. Professional. The pile's getting higher. They're almost over. David lights a Molotov cocktail. Throws it. The pile catches fire. Zombies burning, but still climbing. It's horrific. Effective, but horrific. More guards arrive. More guns. We push them back. Slowly. The pile collapses. Bodies falling. Burning. The smell is incredible. Nauseating. But we keep shooting. After 20 minutes, they disperse. The ones that aren't dead or burning wander off, looking for easier prey. We've held. "Casualty report," Jennifer demands. She appeared during the fight, watching, supervising. "1 broken arm," Jess reports. "Few scratches, no bites." "Good. David, what happened?" "Don't know, ma'am. They just showed up, started piling. Find out why. I'm find the noise source. Eliminate it." "Yes, ma'am." She walks away, back to the community center, and back to her maps and her plans and her faith. She's something, I say to Walter. She's military, he says. Or was. You can tell. The way she carries herself. The way she gives orders. She knows what she's doing. You think this place will hold? Maybe. If they keep discipline, keep everyone following the rules. But all it takes is one mistake, one breach, and it's over. Comforting. Realistic. We head back to the house. Clean our weapons. Check ammunition. We used a lot. Need to conserve. The National Guard Depot Hall was good, but it won't last forever. Sleep doesn't come easily. I keep seeing them. The pile. The burning bodies. The way they kept climbing, even on fire. They don't feel pain. Don't feel fear. Don't feel anything. Just hunger. Just drive. Makes them terrifying. Makes them almost impossible to stop. I finally sleep around 3 a.m. Wake up at dawn. Light streaming through windows. Birds chirping. Almost peaceful. If you ignore the moaning in the distance. Jess is up. Making coffee. Real coffee? From the previous owner's stash. Want some? She asks. Yeah, she pours. I drink. It's good. Really good. Haven't had coffee since before, since the McDonald's, since normal. Thanks. Welcome. We sit, drinking coffee. Not talking, just existing. It's nice. Brief moment of calm. Walter and Linda wake up. Join us. We eat breakfast, cereal. Milk's powdered, but it works. We're alive. We're fed. We're safe. For now. Jennifer calls a community meeting at 10 a.m. Everyone gathers in the community center. All 87 of us now. The 4 we brought, plus the 83 already here. Jennifer stands at the front, commanding, confident. We've held for 2 days. That's an accomplishment. But we can't get complacent. Last night proved that. They're adapting, learning, getting better at attacking. Murmurs through the crowd. We need to adapt too. Get better at defending. I'm implementing new rules. Curfew at sunset. No lights after dark. No noise above conversation level. Anyone who breaks these rules will be expelled. No exceptions. That's harsh, someone calls out. That's survival, Jennifer responds. We're only as strong as our weakest link. One mistake and we all die. I won't let that happen. Nobody argues? She's right. We all know she's right. Supply update, she continues. We have food for 3 weeks, water for 4, ammunition for maybe 2 days of sustained fighting. We need to ration. We need to conserve. Anyone caught hoarding or stealing will be expelled. No exceptions. More murmurs. But again, nobody argues. Questions? A man raises his hand. Older, 60s. What about rescue? Any word? No. Radio's dead. Internet's dead. We're on our own. For how long? I don't know. So we just wait? We survive, day by day, until rescue comes or we find somewhere better. The man sits. Doesn't look satisfied. But what choice does he have? Meeting ends. People disperse. Some look hopeful. Some look scared. All look tired. This is wearing on everyone. The constant fear. The constant vigilance. It's exhausting. I'm assigned guard duty. North Wall. 4-hour shift starting at noon. I report. David's there. You know how to shoot, he says. On not a question. Statement. I'm learning. Good. Stay sharp. They'll be back. He's right. They come back around 2 p.m. Not as many as last night. Maybe 30. But still enough to be a threat. We shoot them down. Methodical. Controlled. Don't waste ammunition. Headshots only. They drop. They don't get close. After an hour, they disperse again. We've held. This becomes the pattern. Morning meetings, guard rotations, occasional attacks. We hold. We survive. Days blur together. 3 days, 4, a week. 2 weeks. Supplies dwindle. Food's down to a week. Ammunition's critical. Morale's dropping. People are scared, tired. Some want to leave. Find somewhere else. Jennifer won't let them. Says it's suicide. They'd never make it. She's probably right. But staying here's just slow death, starvation, or a breach. Eventually something will give. Walter and I talk about it one night. We're on the back patio, drinking the last of someone's whiskey, stars overhead. Almost beautiful if you forget what's happening. We need to leave, Walter says. Jennifer won't allow it. Fuck Jennifer. We're not prisoners. We kind of are. So we leave anyway, at night. Take the truck, find somewhere else. Like where? I don't know. North, maybe? Less population density, more rural. Better chance of finding somewhere untouched. That's a long drive. Better than dying here. He's got a point. You telling Linda and Jess? I'm telling you. You tell them. I do? That night. They're skeptical but willing. Anywhere's better than here. Anywhere with hope. We plan, quietly, carefully. Can't let Jennifer know. Can't let anyone know. And we'll leave in 3 days. Middle of the night. Take the truck. Take supplies. Just go. But plans change. Day before we're supposed to leave, there's an outbreak inside the community. Someone got bit, hid it, turned inside their house, infected their whole family. 6 people. They spread before anyone realized. The community erupts, fighting, screaming, shooting, chaos everywhere. The infected are inside the walls, and they're spreading fast. Jennifer tries to organize a response, tries to contain it, but it's too late, too many, too fast. People are panicking, running, breaking discipline, exactly what you can't do. Walter grabs me. Now, we go now. We run for the truck, grab our stuff. Jess and Linda are already there. Engine running. We pile in. The gates open. People are fleeing, trying to get out. We're in the stream. One truck among many cars. We drive. Behind us, Fairhaven Estates burns. Another safe place, another failure, another reminder that nowhere's safe. Nowhere's permanent. We drive north, like Walter said. Away from the city, away from people, away from density, into rural areas, into forests, into nothing. We drive for hours, through small towns, all dead, all empty. We keep going, looking for somewhere, anywhere. Night falls. We're in the mountains, middle of nowhere, running low on gas, need to stop, need to find shelter. There's a cabin, off the road, looks abandoned, probably a vacation rental. We pull in, check it out. It's empty, intact, defensible. This'll do, Walter says. We unload. Barricade. Settle in. It's small, 1 room, but it's isolated. Remote, maybe safe. We sit around a fire, burning wood from the stack outside, and warming ourselves, eating the last of our MREs. What now? Jess asks. We survive, Walter says. For how long? As long as we can. It's not much of an answer, but it's all we have. It's all anyone has now. Survive. Day by day, hour by hour, until we can't. That's the world now. That's life, or what's left of it. I stare into the fire. Watch the flames dance. Think about everything that's happened. Everything I've seen. Everyone I've lost. Brittany, Randy, Dr. Reeves, Natalie and her kids, all the people at the office complex, at Fairhaven, all gone. And for what? So I could end up in a cabin in the mountains with 3 strangers, waiting for the end. It's absurd. It's horrific. It's real. The fire crackles. The night deepens. Outside, the moaning continues. Distant, but there. Always there. Reminder that they're still hunting. Still looking. Still coming. We take turns on watch. 2 hours each. I take the first shift. Sit by the window. Rifle across my lap. watching the trees, the shadows, anything that moves. Nothing moves. Hours pass. I wake Jess for her shift. Sleep for 2 hours. Wake up again. Linda's on watch now. Then Walter. Then me again. Cycle repeats. Day after day. Night after night. Week after week. Supplies run out. We forage. Hunt. Find a stream for water. We're surviving. Barely. But surviving. Winter comes. Snow. Cold. It's harder now. Food's scarce. Firewood's scarce. Everything's scarce. We lose Jess first. She goes out to check snares. Doesn't come back. We find her body 3 days later. Frozen. Eaten. Hard to tell which came first. Then Linda. Infection. Cut her hand on something. Got infected. Not the zombie kind. The regular kind. Bacteria. Sepsis. She's gone in 4 days. No antibiotics. No way to save her. It's just me and Walter now. We don't talk much. What's there to say? We're both just waiting. Waiting for the end. Waiting for the cold. Waiting for them to find us. Spring comes. The snow melts. The moaning gets closer. They've found us. Tracked us somehow. They're in the woods now. Surrounding the cabin. Walter and I barricade. Load weapons. Prepare for the end. They come at night. Dozens, maybe hundreds, all at once. Overwhelming. We shoot. Keep shooting. But there's too many. Way too many. The door breaks. They pour in. Walter goes down first. Fighting. Cursing. Dies like he lived. Defiant. I'm next. Out of ammo. Out of options. I grab a knife. Start stabbing. But there's too many. Hands grabbing. Pulling. Teeth sinking in. Pain explodes. My arm. My leg. My neck. Everywhere. I fall. The cabin ceiling above me. The flames from the overturned lantern spreading. Burning. Everything burning. The last thing I see is the golden arches. Glowing. Impossible. Can't be real. But I see them anyway. McDonald's. Where it started. Where it all fell apart. I'm ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm dying. The moaning fills my ears. Then nothing. Just darkness. Just ending. Just peace. The world ended. I ended with it. And in the end, that's all any of us get. An ending. Whether we're ready or not. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be back with another story.